Sanju finishes it off in style. A 6 and India win the series 2-0. Sanju Samson 43 of 39, 3 4s, 4 6s. Kind of rescued India.
I don't think rescued would be an apt term.
97
but kind of finished off the job. I mean, they were chasing 160 odd. Let's be fair.
And imagine, look at the number of extras, 20. Had it not been for the extras, we could have done. It would have been a lot more close.
A lot of runs went in wides. Yeah.
Yes, 18 wides. Regis Chakabwa didn't have a good day indeed. So, summary of the game. India registered their 14th consecutive win against Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe were all out for 161 thanks to Shardul Thakur's 3 wickets. A good spell from Mohammad Siraj, Prasidh Krishna, Kuldeep and Aksar. India...
Pretty much everyone.
Yeah. KL Rahul opened but lasted only 5 balls and was LBW for 1. Shubman Gill and Shikhar Dhawan looked like they would do a repeat of the first ODI, but they fell. Chanaka Chivanga and Luke Yongwe taking the wickets of both Dhawan and Shubman. Ishan flattered to deceive with 6. But Sanju Samson, 43 of 39 balls, along with some help from Deepak Hooda, gave India a 5-wicket win and an unassailable 2-0 lead in the 3-match series. So, I won't say comprehensive, but finally we got to see the Indian batting depth. We all wanted to see how Deepak Hooda would perform, how would Sanju Samson perform, how would Ishan Kishan
would have preferred seeing them with these ones batting first. Just saying.
Well, let's see in the third ODI, maybe that might happen.
Really? They'll go for the 3-0 and be defensive again. What's the guarantee that happens?
Nah, now you've won the series. Now you can try and experiment. You'll still get the result because the Zimbabwe team, look, they may beat Bangladesh and all, but sorry, they can't match up to the Indian team, unfortunately. Look, it's a very strange situation. Bangladesh defeated South Africa, for their first ever ODI series win against them in South Africa. Bangladesh lost to Zimbabwe. South Africa defeated India and India defeated Zimbabwe. There was one comment from one user which I was referring to while I was just checking the scorecard. So who actually wins? If there is a contest between all those 4 teams, who
Australia
actually wins? Yes.
In the World Cup?
In the World Cup, yep. So...
we zoom slightly?
Yeah, we can zoom, yes.
I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Don't have to see it, just show us the...
Yeah.
Rena liked your comment, really?
Who?
Avinash Avi.
My comment? What comment?
That's what I'm saying.
Insta comment.
I have not commented.
You comment, you make Insta comments? Very weird.
Not liked any Insta. He may have liked my post. I don't know. He may have. Because he follows me, so he may have liked it. What is the big deal in that?
Yep.
Oh, that's great.
Ricky Patel, that also is like comment of the month after Saikot. Indian cricket making decision sabka saath sabka vikas.
Yes, he's like my post.
Post. That makes more sense.
Yep. Well, Ricky Patel, you are now in contention for the comment of the month after Saikot's comment earlier in the match. Yeah, Pranav Shukla, Sanju wins it for India and finishes the game with a 6. Yes, he did.
We don't want to see comments. Let's talk about the match. Please show us the scorecard, Anurag.
And here he is.
Yes.
Almost about to burst.
Ricky Patel, that's your answer.
Yeah, there, Ricky Patel, here he is.
We have been talking for 5-7 minutes in this. Have you at any point, Shane and Siddharth, you have been talking, have you at any point congratulated the team for winning the series firstly?
Yes.
You did not. You just went by this one.
Unassailable 2-0 lead in the series.
No, but
congratulations.
Series win, they have won the series. That's what they had gone for, right?
Yes.
That's the first step to win the series.
Was it ever in doubt?
That's what I'm saying. I'm asking you because they played like that.
They played like it was in doubt.
Yes, they played like it was a very important series that they first had to have safety first approach.
And then approach.
That you have to approach the game as if, what if you lose the series? So I felt from the approach of the Indian team, whether it was the way they were batting, bowling, deciding at a toss, that winning the series was the first step and the more crucial step that they had to take. So in that regard, first congratulations,
Congratulations, yes.
for
Well
KL
done,
Rahul
KL
and
Rahul
his
and
team
co.
for winning the series.
Yep.
They've done
Massive
it.
achievement.
Previous Lakshman's record is intact.
Yes.
KL Rahul has done no harm to his.
No, as coach.
KL Rahul has done no harm to his captaincy record, because see, after 3 years,
his
4
captaincy
years,
record wasn't too great.
that's what I'm saying. He's done no harm to it now with this.
At least it didn't get worse.
Yeah, what happens after when 4 years later, when you're debating, or 3 years, who should be the next captain?
3 years. You
Whenever
think?
Okay, 2
you are
years, 1
debating,
year.
boy,
2
you're
years,
going to be looking at
you
that
really
thing.
think it will take that
You're
much
not
time?
going to see exactly, unless you're Rahul who will open every match. Otherwise, you will see matches this many, won this many, series won. You would say, see,
Right? Perfect captain. Bas.
good record. Won't you see it like that?
No, absolutely. He's a very good captain.
So he's done it.
He's
But
done
no,
it.
he's a very good captain that can be debated.
Yeah, actually.
No, he could be a very good captain, but the question is, do you have even better captains within the team India? I think that's the question.
They could be.
He might be a
But
very
I'm
good
saying
captain.
he has won the series. Now nobody will see what circumstances against which team when.
Bombay,
You will.
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe.
To be fair, it was actually Zimbabwe. You might have had a better.
Hey, but to be fair, all the fun you guys made, they run India close, huh?
When?
Why?
Now, 5 wickets you have lost.
Huh?
Why did you need to lose this as an easy target? Had they got some 50-60 more runs then?
Had.
If and buts. Too many ifs and buts.
No, but India, I expected them to cruise. What happened to your theory that, easy, Shubman,
25 overs.
Shubman and
Good,
Shikhar
na.
will finish it.
All your batsmen, they got to bat. At least they got a feel of how ball actually feels when
On
you
the
are
bat.
Because they
when
had
you
no
are-
idea.
But KL did not get that chance.
No, he
To
did.
be fair, he
I
did.
get
He
5
didn't
balls.
use
How
it.
will he
Five
get
balls,
it?
He didn't use it. That's
He
his
did
fault.
touch.
So he didn't.
He did touch
He
a
didn't.
few.
He
He did
didn't
touch a
feel
few
it.
balls.
Yeah, but that
He got a single also.
You have to bat
7 minutes of joy.
15, 20 balls you have to bat
So
to get
many
the feel.
jokes
Na?
for that.
He didn't get those many balls. So how can you say all batsmen got a chance?
No, all batsmen.
No, yeah, I mean KL Rahul should have made more of the opportunities.
I mean, no,
he should.
all batsmen did. No, Shardul didn't bat. I mean,
But
we know he can smack them.
majority of your batsmen, I think Deepak Hooda and Sanju Samson, at least at one point in time when they were both batting together, there was no urgency.
Yep.
To be very honest, there was
Not
no
that they needed
urgency.
to
But still, they batted as if they were fighting for something. Not for this victory, because victory of course
Future
was
spot,
not
yeah.
in doubt,
Yep.
to be very honest, but as if they were playing for something, as in maybe they were playing
future
for
spot.
themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not saying they were playing selfish cricket, but after a point, the way they smacked the Zimbabwean bowlers, I thought, and they were doing very good.
Yeah.
Also, I have to say this thing of selfish cricket, as like, and many fans pointed out.
This series is for selfish cricket.
Exactly. I mean, I'm sorry, but if you're chasing 160, then if I'm also batting, my first thought would be, bro, let me stat pad. Let me get a few
What is a
runs.
selfish series? I mean, I just don't
No, what is
Yeah,
a selfish win?
good question.
There's
What
no
is
this-
this?
No, because the series, you can score, because see, you know that you will win the series 3-0. I know in cricket,
We
Never say
never.
exactly.
I mean,
But-
we've had so many debates on that.
but still, I think this is a series where players can get their what do you call those averages a little higher.
Correct your numbers,
Yes, yeah.
in essence.
But remember, Zimbabwe.
But have they got their averages higher? Other than Shubman and Shikhar to an extent?
Only bowlers.
Samson.
Bowlers have only
Sanju, yes.
Went unbeaten today.
43.
Unbeaten, and that's the only match he's
But a lot of people
back.
pointing out Sanju's keeping today. It left
Very
a lot
bad.
to
Yes,
his
it was
eye.
Yeah, but then he was,
And he-
this was maybe an
Last match-
aberration
No,
because
but last match also he was not too great.
no, but he was keeping really well in England. Yeah?
He was.
Yeah,
he was.
England, yes.
Yes, he was.
So and those are far more testing conditions.
Yes.
Maybe.
Some off games, it happens.
Maybe he wanted them to get a few more runs so that he
He can
gets an
get a few
opportunity.
No,
more.
I think out of all the batsmen, if someone really made use of the opportunity, that was Sanju Samson.
Sanju, absolutely.
Deepak Hooda also last 2-3 games hasn't done very well. So that's why I think they're saying that maybe they'll be watching Deepak Hooda also very closely.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Rohit means when he says that not all spots are 100% done.
Shubhajit, you just sent us some money.
You just sent love. That's not
That's
money. That's love.
And no comment. So.
No comments, yes.
Because that is love. Sent you love.
See, this whole concept of a selfish series is very, very overrated. We had a debate on overrated, underrated cricketers. Series, I mean, look, you play against the opponent that you have. You played against Ireland. Deepak Hooda got a century in that, and you're still basing him on that. Oh, he got 100 against Ireland.
I thought that series was still a little more competitive than this one because of the conditions.
Yep.
And
mind you, the first T20, I think it was, they nearly took it home. Very, very close.
4 runs.
Umran Malik.
Yeah.
Umran Malik.
And conditions are slightly
Hard
alien
testing
to
conditions.
India, unlike what you're seeing in
So
Zimbabwe.
that series was still, I thought, more competitive than this one. This is, I shouldn't be saying this.
5 wickets, I mean.
Nikhil was planning to send all our passports to the Zimbabwean embassy. Do we need a visa for Zimbabwe?
Yes.
Yeah, obviously.
No, I haven't.
No visa, we can do a friendly series with Zimbabwe.
STPL versus Zimbabwe.
Man, we are going to get.
No,
whacked.
if we take a team, then it will not just be STPL. No, we'll get some players.
Why?
Take.
Then again, you'll say this is a one-sided series.
We outsource players. No,
No, as in cricketers you're talking about, or
cricketers.
proper cricketers?
Could be proper. A lot of them are proper who never got a chance at the top level, but do proper club move from one to another for this purpose only.
Can you get Dada to play for us?
No, Dada is not going to play. Dada is playing that exhibition game.
On September.
One off. He's
Our,
not playing the Legends League like Gautam Gambhir will be playing.
Yeah.
our series though cannot be called as a series or a match of legends.
It's an exhibition.
Our series?
Neither
Yep.
we are legends or the Zimbabwe cricketers.
It cannot be called Legends League, he's trying to say. That's
Yeah.
true. Ghost, the great, says Deepak Hooda hasn't put the stage on fire after the England series. He's struggling on bowling friendly wicket. Hope he comes back in form.
He's a
I'm
middling
listening,
kind of
yeah,
contribution.
Yeah.
Middling.
ODIs against West Indies,
not,
he did well.
Let's not read too much into this one-off game because last match
No,
he
if you
didn't get
remember, West Indies also
He
last
did well in the
match.
ODI
And
series.
the last match he didn't, but again, these are just one or two. Every match we can't.
Exactly. And Deepak Hooda, you have to look at him as an overall package. He will also give you a few overs with his off spinners. And today, okay, you can say that he got out for 25 of 30 odd deliveries, but he also picked up a wicket. He bowled those 2 overs which he may be needed to bowl in the T20s.
True.
2 overs.
Quite possible.
So let's not read too much into it. But yes, with every match, the opportunities are also, reducing. You're not getting. For example, maybe before the series, you had how many games? 9, and Asia Cup you'll play around how many games?
You will play around 7 games.
7 games.
7
so
games.
9 and 16, 16 and 19. So you had 13 games. Now after the series, the number of opportunities that you're looking at for somebody like Deepak Hooda may not be 15, would be reduced to 12. So with every game, the opportunities are also coming down. So Deepak Hooda may have to
Make whatever use you can. Of
So many people saying innocent is too innocent.
Innocent is too innocent to understand.
Why are they saying
quality
context?
So because before the series started, he predicted that Zimbabwe would in fact end up winning the series 2-1. His scoreline prediction may still be right, although I doubt it. But
How can it be right? You think they'll
no,
win?
reverse way.
No, but you think they'll win?
No, fat chance of it happening.
14 and 0.
Can't blame innocent. He was trying to build up now
he's
pressure.
coming out of a high of Zimbabwe winning a series against a top nation after 5 years. So he's in that
Bangladesh
exactly.
domination.
No, this current Bangladesh is not a patch
I know
of the
it's not.
Bangladesh we've
But
seen before.
remember, they are part of the top 9 nations who play Test cricket. Zimbabwe, Afghanistan, Ireland don't.
Yeah, but I mean they can be not Indian.
Yeah, in India.
Though
it's-
India did not send their best team.
I hope he wasn't too high on winning that.
Yeah, I mean, see, 2-1, 2-1 both in the ODIs and the T20Is. Zimbabwe hardly have had success. I mean, look at what are they undergoing against India. They didn't defeat Australia for 31 years after they won the first game. So success comes few and far in between. So these kind of comments you can expect.
Come out, yaar. 1 second. GGK is asking, can Rahul play in Legends match in September? His bowling is useful.
Yeah.
No, I cannot. I'm not eligible basically.
Yeah. Mixture of Umran Malik and
You need to have
Haris Rauf.
No, you need to have a few international games under your belt, but unfortunately,
This STPL didn't count?
India never gave me an opportunity to play.
This one, our league didn't count.
No, then to the entire team, we can also field a team
We could have.
in the league.
We could have
Imagine.
if things had fallen into place. Anyway, impressions of KL Rahul today?
What impression?
Wasted opportunity. And as one of our commenters points out, that it's yet another ball that was swinging inside that doesn't in.
Who's pointing that out?
That's Mr. Shekhar. Can we check this? Can we
Mr.
check this
Shekhar
super
is
chat?
also pointing that out. Yes,
Yeah.
Mr. Shekhar.
He says that another ball darting in and KL's out. That is why game time is so important after a long layover, no matter how many balls you bash in the nets. Luckily, today is not 28th of August.
Very good point, Mr. Shekhar.
Wonderful point.
From the US, 28th. Imagine if he had not been nudged to go to Zimbabwe and it was this rusty, KL Rahul,
Very
and
rusty.
play that first game, high pressure game, India, Pakistan,
Exactly.
and you don't always need a left arm bowler, as you got found out today.
Yeah, you got Naseem Shah.
Ball
That
coming
too 15, 20 kilometers quicker than
15-year-old Naseem Shah.
16-year-old.
in. Now 19.
Which is 19 now.
Yeah, he is 19 now.
Debuted at that time. Yaar, come on now. Please
Yeah.
check your
I hope it took him
fact.
3 years to reach from 16 to 19. Not in 1 year.
Yes, 3.
See, you've got Naseem Shah, you've got.
Once you make your debut and tell your age at that time, then it's tough to do anything with it. Then you can track. Yes, KL Rahul, thoughts?
Very rusty today. Hope he gets back into batting rhythm as soon as possible. Hopefully he bats tomorrow in the third and final T20 match. Third and final ODI.
Tomorrow, not day after. Sorry.
Day after.
That's what Siddharth is saying.
Day after, sorry. I missed the dates. So final ODI, I hope he bats first.
That's conditional to India winning the toss and choosing to bat first. Will that
That's what
happen?
he should choose
Then
to
they'll,
bat.
they'll safely go for the whitewash.
Even if they don't bat first, let's say assuming they still decide to chase or by the stroke of luck that Zimbabwe
Win the toss.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm saying open na. That's the show shot way of
Yeah.
Getting
KL
us
Rahul
out.
getting some game time. Open at whatever target is there, open. As you got found out today that he looked rusty. He's
Yeah.
coming back with an injury, of course it will take him time. But
4 months.
that's the reason you've gone all this way to Zimbabwe to get
Correct.
some runs under your belt or some time spent on the crease for the big matches coming up. So do it.
Yep. Hope he's not rusty
Do
on
you
August
think
28th.
Prashant Trivedi is saying, do you think Rahul, India's approach has become too defensive?
Depends on captain to captain.
No, but today what defensive?
No, I would
Today and last match, I'd say, were very defensive.
Against Zimbabwe, okay, this is an ODI as I said in the mid innings also. Yeah, at times against Zimbabwe, but at the end of the day, the score is 161. That is what Zimbabwe managed in this ODI. So can't complain with the captaincy or bowling, and also you have to try a few options also. So maybe that's the. That is what was asked of Rahul, and as a captain at least he's delivered.
Yep.
As far as batting is concerned, we know this ball under Rahul Bahar. That's
You
the
used to say that.
Not I didn't. I just
See, can't be me in this case.
no.
no, first time I've heard this.
Nice one.
What
Good
prize
one.
has Deepak Huda got? Stylish player of the match.
Is that Adhayan Suman?
No.
Shekhar Suman?
It does look a bit like him.
What prize has Deepak Huda got? Stylish player of the match.
Yeah.
What
nice.
was the stylish?
So he was bowling with the shades on.
1000 USD.
That's why he's got stylish player of the match.
Or maybe his batting stance. Unconventional as it seems.
No, he's the second highest run getter also today. Oh, that shot! By the way, that shot, man, needs some sort of flexibility to do that. Went back after that also.
Yeah.
Okay,
But I think it must have been because of
the glass.
Most likely.
So Sanju is, I guess, your player of the match.
Player of the match is Sanju Samson.
Yes.
There we go.
Five.
Wait, hold on.
By the way, Stylish got 1,000.
1,000 and we got 500. What nonsense?
Player of the match gets 500. Sponsor must
Yeah, I
have
think it depends on the
No,
sponsor.
no.
Yeah.
Style is more important.
Style over
Yeah.
substance.
Yeah, style over substance.
Sanju
Yeah.
gifted this ball, signed ball to this
Kid.
Yeah.
Very nice.
junior Chikaba.
Junior Chicago.
Let's not put it out there.
Yeah.
No,
We will get into.
no, why?
How do you know?
How do you know
No.
that's junior?
That is stereotyping.
No, we often say Junior Tendulkar. We
Who
say-
do we say that to? We only call it to Arjun Tendulkar because
No,
who else
junior
do we-
as in, don't we say यार तू बड़ा Tendulkar है यहाँ पे?
Huh, but that is different when someone is batting well and you say.
The
Here to
context
not
here is
say
wrong.
anything,
Yeah.
yeah. One boy is sitting. You just said it down.
But I absolutely know the fact that poor Sanju got
No, but he
less,
was wearing
half the money
Zimbabwe
that Deepak
colours
would have
also.
got.
He was wearing Zimbabwe colours.
Let us have a vote. What do you guys make? The stylish player of the match, which was Deepak Huda, got 1,000 USD. Player of the match gets 500. Sanju Samson.
I think money for these cricketers.
Yeah.
doesn't
By the way,
matter.
this money doesn't go to them individually. It goes to a pool.
Yep.
And then they use this for team lunches, dinner, and all that. So,
मैं तो लड़ लूँ.
1,000 1,000
I
USD.
don't think 500.
Imagine if he would have got that stylish player for just for wearing those glasses and
Bowling off
those,
spin.
those glasses.
Imagine you are saying he got it because of that. Because he's wearing glass.
Listen, my glares are more expensive than this.
Then the prize money.
Then man of the match.
Angad Kapoor says, I hope Rahul raises his game when the big day comes, but I have my serious question marks over him. KL can breathe a bit easy with Shaheen news. Don't you think he is a defensive captain with not batting first?
I think this is a common consensus
He
at this
is
point.
a defensive captain. That
Safety first.
and not just. I'm not going by this series against Zimbabwe, but in the IPL also we've seen. I can understand, as a batsman at times I feel because he is perhaps the best batsman in whichever IPL side he's playing for, be
At
it
least
the
up
Punjab
there,
or
yeah.
now in Lucknow. But and it takes too much of responsibility. I am the one who's going to finish this game. I am the one who's going to.
That's good,
make
na,
this-
yeah.
No, but I'm,
Leading from the
no,
front.
I agree.
That
agree.
seems to bog him down sometimes.
No,
Sometimes.
but that also is a defensive approach in terms of your other teammates.
And I used to think that this
And
was
not
a
just with
problem.
batting, but also when he's leading, when he's on the ground, on the field, when the team is fielding. Even those times I've seen.
And I used to think it was a problem with him with Kings 11 because they were poor squad
Yes.
building. But then he came to Lucknow, same approach, and Lucknow, man for man, had one of the strongest playing
Yes.
11s and squads.
I think the strongest,
Yeah,
at least on
absolutely.
paper.
On
the
paper,
tournament
when we
started.
would look, everyone backed Lucknow to make it to the playoffs easily. But they did struggle, remember, to chopping and
And
changing.
remember what was the problem? Marcus Stoinis.
He actually didn't really.
Actually, you are number 4 and 5, and because you shuffled the middle order so much, KL was in that same position. That what he had in Kings 11 Punjab.
That because they were shuffling around so much, there was nothing fixed.
And Satyam Sharma is saying Virat is also 33, right? Q Nikhil sir.
You are talking about
Talking
the
about
age
age.
of players, na?
Yeah,
Nothing.
Virat is 33.
We'll see after that, na, his thing.
He's saying right, Nikhil sir.
After that, he's put 2 emojis also, no?
He's got it correct, na. That's why a sign of victory, maybe.
Go
Darren
down,
Goff's
please,
thing.
Anurag.
With KL Rahul, after you coming back into the team after such a lengthy layoff, you are a bit tentative also. Your feet will not move
Yes.
as they used to earlier when you were playing consistently, regularly when you were playing. So this was bound to happen.
Very good question by Prashant Trivedi. He wants to know what about Mohammad Shami for the World T20 squad, and if BCCI is looking for him for ODIs, then why didn't he go to Zimbabwe for this series? I think the second half I can answer maybe because it's not a very important series And I think they're trying to rest these all format bowlers. And in Shami's case, it's not all format because they're not playing him T20.
Yeah.
But if he's in the scheme of things for ODI and Test cricket, maybe they don't want to use him there. Of course, he's going to play a Test cricket and ODIs. As for the T20 World Cup, I don't know. I'm baffled at why he's not
and
there.
that he should have been there.
Anybody else has any opinion on?
Maybe the same reason why Siraj is also not in consideration for the T20 World Cup.
Why is Siraj?
what I guess.
No,
But
Siraj
Siraj
is
is-
now raised his hand up and say,
And the problem with Siraj
and now
is-
they're looking at him. That's why they're playing him. But in Shami's case, though,
Didn't even look at him. Just discount.
shut the door almost.
Also, and Siraj, I
I
think the
think
main.
for them maybe death bowling is more important than the
Yep.
new ball. That's what I see.
No, so
But you still need one new ball bowler.
I understand, but
Yeah,
that's not.
he's again-
That's not the selectors.
Siraj is once again battling with Chahar. Because Deepak Chahar has put up his hand and he'll also be there.
And he's also new, and he's a new ball bowler.
Yes, he's
is
the
it?
ultimate power play bowler if you look at
Ah,
it. Because
he three
all
overs
his
in the power
T20I
plays.
wickets come primarily in the power play.
Yeah, for even the CSK.
for the bonuses, he can also bowl well in the death.
Who?
Deepak Chahar.
Iffy.
For T20Is in India, he does bowl in the death.
Prakash Jha actually makes a point. What do you think of Deepak Huda's batting stance? I think he might struggle against quality. bowlers.
no, I used to read a lot into stances and sometimes felt, conventionally your balance is not right or too wide. But I've seen various players with completely different stance and they've
Steve
found a
Smith
way.
has thrown all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
stance theories out of the table.
Everyone, Chandrapal,
Chandrapal.
all of
Oh,
them.
Chandrapal, my god.
Yeah, I used to also think, forget stance. I mean, even your backlips and all. And I've seen guys with the third backlift coming from third man, which
And
is
tonking
completely
sixes.
incorrect. Still
you
play.
know,
Even
quality
Ricky
bowling.
Ponting
You know,
didn't have a conventional
You know, the
stance.
Rahul also did.
only thing that matters while you're batting is your head position.
Head is
That's
still-
it. That's it.
Yeah, your hand-eye coordination, head positions, still
That's
how you sighting
all
the ball.
that matters.
That's it.
Yep. And judgment around off stump.
Yeah. And Huda's got runs. Yeah, even if you look at IPL, you get world-class bowlers. Yeah, he smacked them also. So stance, I don't see is a problem.
Stances.
If it was Test cricket, maybe even then you could have looked at. But he's a white ball player
I
essentially.
mean, someone like Chandrapal played a lot of Test cricket.
Yeah,
so-
exactly.
Rory Burns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chalo.
But Rory
Steve
Burns-
Smith,
Steve Smith. And now Labuschagne, who's like his
Yeah.
spiritual successor.
completely.
The master and the
Rory Burns
apprentice.
used to come with a sword,
Yeah.
Yeah.
some
Ghost
inspiration from Jadeja.
degrades, whatever that name is, obviously not his name. He's asking Shane and Rahul, did you guys play in yesterday's football tournament?
Yes.
Clearly he didn't see you guys when the match
maybe
was
we
on.
were.
So,
Oh, we were playing.
and tell them what you did also. Where did your team finish?
Our team, technically.
You're the captain, na? Your team announced
very
where
nice.
it was.
Okay.
You
So
were
we
the one who selected that team.
actually no, we selected it. So we were playing. We were part of the blue team. I was the captain. We finished last, dead last.
Yeah, don't have to think so much.
Uh-huh.
We finished last.
Dead last.
Fourth, very close games we lost.
Okay, Rahul, you are very biased towards Deepak Huda, Lakshya Singh, and you never back Shreyas Iyer. Why?
I will back Shreyas Iyer someday. But today I am looking at the T20 World Cup, and as I said, maybe Shreyas Iyer will eventually end up playing more matches for India than Deepak Huda. But as of now, I am looking at the Indian team management and the selectors. Perhaps they are also looking at the T20 World Cup. That is your immediate target future. And Deepak Huda, as of now, is at least looks to be a better package in terms of bowling, and it settles a bit of an issue. Maybe it gives you a balance also. Deepak Huda, maybe because I've been saying this, that you can actually have Deepak Huda in the 11 also if Jadeja's batting form doesn't improve. Bowling is not an issue with Jadeja, Ravindra Jadeja, because you don't expect Jadeja to bowl 4 overs in every game, in every T20. You don't. It's the batting that gives him an edge, whether it is the T20, whether it is ODIs, and also more importantly, or rather most importantly, in Tests, where he eventually gets a nod ahead of Ashwin. So but recently what we've seen is Jadeja's batting has let him down, let the team down a bit. I'm not just talking about the Indian team, but also in the IPL games. So there, there could be an option where Deepak Hooda might just sneak into the 11, not the squad. I'm saying even 11. But after
I
a
think
few
Deepak
games,
Hooda-
only if Jadeja fails.
Deepak Hooda makes the squad even if you're not looking at him as an all-rounder. This is a batsman.
No,
He
I'm
does.
saying in the 11 also there's an option.
11, yeah, is
But
later. But he
that-
makes the squad even in his batting. I mean, 1 or 2 innings that he's not fired now, I don't think is fair. But there's not been anybody who's like really set the stage on fire.
Yep.
So, even if you compare it to Sanju Samson, he got more runs than Hooda today. But I think they've been at the almost same in West Indies and here. So there's not too much of a difference. Rakesh Bhushan has a point. Please read it, Siddharth.
Rahul is shaky/jaded. His feet are grounded to the pitch. He has this habit of getting stuck at times. And that might cost India the cup. He needs more time to come in form, and we can't bet on him for T20 World Cup.
But if he needs more time, there's so
Then
much
there
time.
is time. You've got one match now on 22nd. Then you've got 7 potential T20Is in the Asia Cup.
Yeah.
And the
Then
series
3
before that.
each against Australia and South Africa.
Then if you want more batting practice, then you can play the ODIs also.
But that will end on the 12th or the 14th.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
are ODIs.
Yep. 3 ODIs.
You're also playing the ODIs.
Yes, you are. That ODIs, by the way, is compensation because you didn't play in March 2020. That was the coronavirus postponed series. They were going to play in March 2020.
In
na, three
India,
match.
yeah.
The first game in Dharamshala was abandoned without a ball being bowled, and then when they came to Lucknow, the coronavirus
Soumya
pandemic
Bhardwaj is
happened.
saying Shane is a great fan of Aakesh Shetty.
Why?
When did this happen?
Exactly. This is news to me. No.
Oh,
I think maybe because I criticize KL so much. That's why.
But what has that got to do?
Got to do that.
I didn't-
No. A lot of people. See now he gets
okay.
it. I get it.
You're saying, what has that got to do with?
I thought he genuinely is.
No,
No,
not
jealous.
at all. Batao.
Jealous.
No. Nothing of that sort.
Shetty Anna.
He's talking about Aakesh Shetty.
I know. Shetty
Anna.
Anna's daughter.
Shall we? You want to take more question or? Go down, sir. Give us some question. Tell me your opinion about exclusion of Deepak Chahar in second ODI. Prashant Tiwari is asking.
Give us the theory of relativity, we'll try to solve that. But explaining Deepak Chahar's exclusion, sorry boss.
No, I think-
it's beyond Einsteinian.
No, yeah, he should have
also.
played. Maybe they said, okay, everyone get 1 chance each.
Yeah.
Shardul, you get.
Prasad hai, batega.
I think so. Quite
Like
possible.
Ricky Patel has got
Unless you could have a point that maybe thoda sa that ankle, sometime you bowl
No,
your
and maybe some niggle. They don't want to.
yeah, and
You don't
even
want to push
slight,
him.
yeah, don't want to push him. He's coming off it.
Let's find out. Try and find out.
Yeah,
Rahul Tiwari, Shane, he can thank him or.
Yeah, thank you for that.
can-
One of the main reasons my English is good is because it's my first language. I couldn't speak Hindi till I went
You
to
don't know
school.
Bangla?
I have a working understanding of it.
You can't travel across the.
No, I want to travel only to the city like Kolkata. I'm fine with that.
No, I'm saying you can go to Bangladesh in case you get to travel to Bangladesh because I think we are hosting Bangladesh.
No,
or
2
we
test
are-
series
going
are
to
going
Bangladesh.
there.
So what if an opportunity comes and you have to travel to Bangladesh? Not that Nikhil knows Bangladesh.
Exactly.
I can understand.
Even I understand and I can have a basic working.
I can't speak and maybe write, of course not.
Write to definitely.
A lot of Bengalis can't write, but
Writing is no, but I can understand it and speak.
Yeah,
Basic understanding I have. But English is my first language. Couldn't speak a word of Hindi till I went to school. I reached there and wondered what other language are these people speaking. Then you have to pick it up.
Shivam is not here.
Bhavesh wants us to pick a player of the tournament for Asia Cup. Any wild guesses?
Virat Kohli.
Ooh.
Virat Kohli, the king will be back.
Hardik Pandya. Easy choice, but
Good choice, good choice. Good choice.
Yes.
Player of the tournament. Yes. Rahul Rawat. Player of the tournament. Asia Cup.
We'll pick somebody from Bangladesh.
Shakib.
Shakib is actually
He's the captain. Wouldn't be the worst shot
And they
in the
are
world.
two-time finalists. 2016 and 18, they were the finalists.
And then they lost to Zimbabwe. Yeah, I think UZ Chahal.
Not in the Asia Cup.
UZ
Just
Chahal,
make
good
that
shout.
clear. Also a great
UZ
shot.
Chahal.
Good shout for UZ Chahal also, yeah.
Because 7 matches you're going to play. If you get to play 7 matches,
Yeah.
you can easily end up with.
You know what spoken of any Pakistani? The Babar Azam.
Mohammad Rizwan.
Rizwan, I really like watching him bat.
Yeah, the guys who can get a lot
Pakistan
of.
is there.
Yes.
Fakhar is there. That's number
Rizwan
3.
is there,
Number
yes.
3 in T20s for them. I'm going with KL Rahul.
Nice.
Just to rub Shane and Rahul the wrong way.
If this question would have been okay, Shaheen Afridi. So
Going with KL Rahul.
Yeah.
Shine is not there, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's Naseem Shah's there. There's
16
Again, you will talk about how old.
How old he is, yeah.
16-year-old.
Naseem.
He's 19, yeah.
I know. Shahid Afridi, when did he score that century when he was that 37 ball century?
13?
What did he say his real age was?
How can he be 13? The record for the youngest is 14 years something.
I think Hassan Raza.
Pakistan, yeah.
Hassan Raza.
Hassan
14.
Raza.
It was 14
14 years.
Some days,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think he played in the
Records.
Sharjah Tri-Series, I guess.
Yeah.
Because-
Records never happened to Shahid Afridi. Shahid Afridi happened to records.
What is he? What do you call cricket's Chuck Norris?
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris.
Okay, Ji.
Yeah.
See you. Thank you for your company.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you at
Two
the
very exciting
next
games.
match.
Another
Yes.
exciting game
On Monday.
is tomorrow.
Actually, tomorrow is a very exciting game.
Tomorrow cricket match.
Yes.
The veterans versus the young guns.
Hope the rain stays away.